It's been a couple weeks since I threw out a video. Work has kicked it up a notch, so it's beat me down a little bit. Decided to take a minute out to try to wrap up this video and get it out. Then hopefully try to come up with some kind of way to continue putting these out on a weekly basis. I may have to scale it back a little bit, but no worries. I'll keep at it and put these things out as I'm able to. So this week I'm taking my prison bars from last week's, well now it's like 2 or 3 weeks ago I guess, my previous project, let's put it that way, previous project, and I'm taking the bars from that and I'm going to try to experiment a little bit here. What I'm going to do is cut out a bunch of different frames and create a cage using those frames. And basically I want to have a 4-wall cage. So I'll replicate those bars that I made from the previous episode's cage and make 4 different ones of those. And I'm going to use magnets to connect them together. And that way I can take it apart and use these bars for other builds or put them together to use it for a cage. Multi-purpose kind of approach. And I'm going to start out first by cutting up these pieces of wood, which you can pick up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or wherever it is you go in your neighborhood. I actually have a Michael's, so that's where I go. And you can build out these frames using those pieces of wood and cut it, to whatever length and height you like. I think I have mine at 2.5 inches tall, 3 inches long. I marked out the bars using as a guide the first piece I produced. And basically the same thing. I get 2 pieces, put them together, line them up really well, and then use my Dremel to create the holes for the bars. And that way things should line up pretty well. And it doesn't take me long to really do this part. To clean them up, because there is a little bit of splintering of wood and stuff, I'll use some sandpaper and just brush it across there. And again, like before, I'm using the barbecue skewers for the bars and just cutting them up using my wife's scissors. And she still hasn't discovered that I'm using them, or if she has, perhaps she's just given up. Either way, I win. Well, so far. Who knows what kind of repercussions may befall me in the future. If I'm gone for more than 2 weeks, you know what happened. She had enough. Now my wife is way cool. Now I'm just, basically I'm going to fit the bars in the top and bottom. And then prep the sides. I'm just testing the size and the length and stuff here. Here's a top-down view of me marking out where the sidebars go, and then I'll mark out where the bars are, and pretty straightforward. Here I am using the Dremel. Going a little bit faster here, but I'm not using this Dremel to make the holes for the bars. This I'm actually using to create holes for the magnets, which are going to be able to hold the bars together. I started out with my Dremel, but I didn't have a drill bit large enough for the hole that I needed for the magnets, so I used the bigger drill with a bigger bit. Here I'm just using a pencil to push it along into the hole with a little bit of super glue to hold it in place. Another shot here of me using the big drill to make the hole, and then you can see I'm picking up the magnets there in a big stack and just pulling one off at a time as I need them. And this goes pretty quick. I clean it up a little bit with the X-Acto knife. A little side view here of what I'm doing. And then once I get those magnets in, I get them lined up pretty well, it pretty much clicks into place. Now for the sides, I'm using my glue gun to glue the side bars, top and bottom, and these are the bars that have the magnets in them. Now the one important thing to note here is that you'll want the magnets on the sides for 2 of the bar sections, and you'll want it on the front for the other 2 so that the magnets line up. So after I get the magnets in, the bars all together, then it's just a matter of painting them. So I lay down a base coat of Mod Podge in black. Gives a little bit of protection, gives you a base black coat. And then I just slap on a little bit of this bronze, metallic bronze. It's Craft Smart paint, 79 cents, maybe $1, something like that. I think it's a little bit more because it's the metallic higher end stuff. And then all you have to do is put your cage together, slap your poor old ogre inside of there. Look at our ogre. He's all trapped. That's not cool, man. And that's it. And that concludes another episode of Tabletop That. Feel free to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, feel free to hit that thumbs down button. Leave comments below and hit that subscribe button if you're so inclined. And until next time, have fun and keep crafting.